guys just finished the Divine Dimensions Advanced Choice. How do you feel? Mika's promised you guys divine dimensions in this advanced. Did he deliver?
Yes, absolutely, beyond question.
The divine dimensions to me was just this really deeper connection of who I was in the past that brought me here and the different futures that I'm living into.
You have so many different dimensions that you can go to get any kind of guidance in your life, and they're all accessible from within.
For me, divine dimensions, there's so many divine dimensions. That's one of the big things I learned. But I think the biggest one for me is just the choice that I can live my life in the Garden of Eden. I can live my life in a divine dimension. I can create such a beautiful life that one day when I die, there's nowhere else to go. I don't need to go to heaven because I've been in heaven. And I think that was the biggest gift for me. And just that if I build a life with no regrets and just make choices every day to have no regrets and to love every moment, then I'm well on my way to divine dimensions. I'm living it. And it felt so good, so amazing.
Yeah, for me, I found working in divine dimensions surprisingly grounding for me in my life and really relaxing. Because it could sound a bit woo-woo to work with divine dimensions, but actually it just brought a lot of clarity to how, when I make choices, like how much I could be so much clearer about how those choices were going to play out in my life, because I created them that way, and I could really see how that would go and really choose it and have the tools to be able to choose what energy I want to take into those choices in my life. It was really beautiful. I've never felt this relaxed after a workshop, just really very much in my heart and very soft and eager to live life, but in just a much more relaxed way. It's really beautiful.
For me, this workshop was all about trust. Trust in myself, trust in my choices, trust that whatever I do, I cannot fuck up, because I can make the choice not to regret anything. So I feel like it just aligns me so much with the universe, and then magic just starts popping out everywhere you look. And I used to not be able to dream a whole lot. Just a couple of years ago, I was in a place where I couldn't even see anything in the future. Not even simple things, not even a holiday or whatever. Even just planning something like that would stress me out. And now, when I dream, it's like crazy, the dimensions I can go to and pull in elements from the future that I would love to see in my life, and just make these tiny little decisions, tiny little choices that put me on the right path. I can always check back if I'm still going there, if I still have the right direction, and it just fills life with so much joy and so much to live for every single day.
I think for me, divine dimensions, it has been an incredible amount of stretching. I feel like not just kind of the sciencey sci-fi multi-dimension, but the dimension of my emotions, the dimension of my spirituality. Mentally, I've been put in so many dimensions, emotionally just so stretched that I'm like, holy shit, when I feel, I really feel now. When I laugh, I really laugh. I just fucking accessed this new level of dimension in all the realms of me and my life and my personality and options and possibilities, and it's this incredible stretch. That's all I can describe it as, is oh my god, I can't believe how limited I was, and I thought things were beautiful or lovely or funny, and it's just, for me, that access of seeing, as Fridjof said, multiple different versions of where your life can go, and actually not even just conceptualizing it, thinking of it, but we have the experience of going there, feeling what it's like to be in these incredible futures where all our dreams come true, and it's like, and then just getting breadcrumbs of, cool, that's where I want to go, this is what I want, this is how I want to live my life. How do I now go backwards and make that happen? And that was such an incredible gift.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, going into the divine dimension, I didn't know what I was going to find, but I knew what I wanted to bring. It's like my little backpack, and all the tools served me, like the trust, going deep inside, the commitment, the persistence, just a yearning to get there. And you see that it's accessible for everyone. We all have these tools somewhere in our backpack. And I think the beauty of it is, I was thinking, when you're alone and it feels really peaceful, you don't think of what people think of you or anything else, it's your own world. It's feeling the same way, but in the world with everyone around you, knowing that everyone has this world that they are creating, and you're creating together, and you're making it as you go.
A huge gift for me in this workshop was really feeling the value of allies in my life. And I've always loved connecting with people and having friends and being close with family, but I didn't see how important that was for me to do well in my life and create my Garden of Eden and reach my goals and create my life just as I want it. So it's just this beautiful thing. Everything seems super easy now. Like, the best way to the top of my mountain is the most fun way for me. And so I'm really looking forward to really shifting the priority of my allies in my life and really treasuring them and nurturing them and seeing them that as a daily practice of connecting with people, because it really serves me and how well my life will go.
For me, a big struggle was to open up about the things that I feel embarrassed about. But I nailed it in the end.
I think for me, one of the real challenges of this workshop was learning to kind of accept that a kind of pure scientific rationalist version of life and the universe was not necessarily all there was, or all that would benefit me. Right? To actually learn to just kind of slightly open my mind and my heart to the possibility of other ways of thinking about the world that I could actually use to create the life that I want, rather than being kind of locked to this sort of pure truth that I carried my life. So yeah, that's cool.
For me, this workshop, the hardest part was definitely to just not get a third plate, because the food, like the service.
Each workshop individually is amazing in its own right. I've felt that every single workshop has been a layer that's built upon each other and made every experience more richer, a better understanding, sometimes similar ideas explained in different ways that makes it click on whole different levels. So I feel like you don't just get, this is my 7th workshop, it actually feels like factors of that, because they all combine together. So yeah, the benefits are just unbelievable. My life has changed in every area of my life over the last 6 years, and I'm very grateful for that.
I totally agree, and as well, like how much fun we have, like how close you feel, like just the experience of being here. I guess you could compare it to someone who every New Year's or Christmas or whatever spends to go on a holiday, and they go to catch up with friends, and you might go to a festival or something. It's like this experience, in addition to everything that you gain in your life, there's no greater show, no greater experience, no greater like anything in the world. It's so much fun. It's so like heart-touching. That's why every year, like, never miss it.
So this was my 9th workshop with Likas, and there is a reason why I come back. I'm not stupid, you know? Like, I have shit to do, you know, it costs money, like, it's a big thing to put together. But this is my favorite time of year, hands down. Like, I look forward to this so much for so many reasons. This is my family. This is my family. And a family where we know each other inside and out. A family where we push and we grow and we have fun and we expand and we watch each other expand and we hold each other and we continue to like encourage each other and we don't let each other bullshit ourselves, which is incredibly important for my life and for all of our lives. You know, I could spend the money and I could go to the Caribbean. I could spend the money to go to wherever. But I can't imagine any trip that I would take that I would be so full, so titillated, intellectually, in my heart just blowing open, my inspiration through the roof, information about how I can play with the world around me, no matter what's going on around the world, understand myself, understand the peeling of my onion, and I really feel like, yeah, like every year I peel more. And the core is really juicy.
This workshop is the best return on money ever. It's the best investment in yourself, but also in your life. Yeah, I guess they say money can't buy happiness as well, but it can definitely, it can buy a workshop and you can choose happiness from there. And yeah, life is good.
Yeah, I first came for a workshop 2 years ago, my first workshop, and I guess I was probably more sceptical than the average as to the potential benefits to me of doing that. But in terms of like that idea of return on investment, like the extent to which coming on the workshop kind of unlocked my potential and enabled me to take away all the things that had been allowing myself to hold myself back in my career, you know, it was really significant. And in the 2 years since then, I've made like huge strides forward in that, and I'm really excited to get back and see what I can do next.
On that note, guys, there's only one thing left to say.
Hey,